I'm so blessed. Hallelujah, I'm blessed. I'm so blessed. Hallelujah, I'm blessed. Trouble knocking at my door today. I ain't gonna let it in. Worry wanna steal my joy away. I ain't gonna let it win. On the best day, I'm a child of God. On the worst day, I'm a child of God. Oh, every day is a good day. You're the reason why I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed. Got this heartbeat in my chest. No, it doesn't matter about the rest. I got you. Oh, I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed. Hallelujah, I'm blessed. I'm so blessed. Hallelujah, I'm blessed.
When I count the problems that I see, hope is overcome. But when I count the ways you're good to me, got me counting all day long.
So blessed, I'm so blessed. Got this heartbeat in my chest. No, it doesn't matter about the rest. If I got you, oh, I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed, I'm so blessed. Got this heartbeat in my chest. No, it doesn't matter about the rest. I got you, oh, I'm so blessed. On the best day, I'm a child of God. On the worst day, I'm a child of God. Oh, every day is a good day. Oh, the reason why I'm so blessed, so blessed. Got this heartbeat in my chest. No, it doesn't matter about the rest. I got you, oh, I'm so blessed. On the best day, I'm a child of God. On the worst day, I'm a child of God. Oh, every day is a good day. And you're the reason why I'm so blessed. Hallelujah, I'm blessed. I'm so blessed. Hallelujah, I'm blessed. Doesn't matter about the rest. I got you. Oh, hallelujah, I'm blessed. Good morning.
The sun shines bright as it moves across my face. Feel the light, everything is in its place. I woke up feeling great. Today wasn't made for me. Life is good the way it should, the way it was meant to be. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. The wind is blowing, bells are ringing, children playing in the park while birds are singing. And I'm walking and I'm laughing. Life is perfect, I'm not trying, it's just happening. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. Come on.
Miawen Omen Emem, Neto Reverend Jeffrey Ryan. We here at Riverside Center for Spiritual Living acknowledge that we gather on the ancestral lands of the Kawia, Gabrielino Tongva, Kich, and Luiseño peoples. We commit to living in right relations, to love our neighbors, to seek justice and loving kindness, and to walk humbly upon this land. We recognize our oneness so that we may decolonize our minds and set each other free from the pain of racism and violence. To live better as Great Spirit intended, in harmony with nature and with one another. So good morning, Riverside. All right, great to see all of you joining us here this morning for Riverside Thrive here at Riverside Center for Spiritual Living, where love lives here. Love lives here. So it is great to see all of you here in the sanctuary this morning, and it is great to see all of you online at home this morning. Please extend grace this morning because the internet has been really wonky all morning long, and we didn't even know if we were going to be able to come to you live at home. So we are doing the best we can with what we've got, and so prayers up. We can all join in this prayer of internet technology flows with grace and ease, and all is well. All right, and so it is. All right, as I'm frozen on camera, my arms spread straight up, but you know. There we are, beloveds. You know what I look like there at home, hopefully. And you know, you're here in person as well. So we're going to just continuing on, and we know that everything is working absolutely perfectly in divine right order and divine right action, the way it always does. And so, oh, hi guys. I actually have this camera on right now too for the folks at home. So, hi guys. So we're going to get up, we're going to dance, we're going to sing, we're going to have a good time. That means you at home too. Let's do it. Here we go.
You guys don't know the song with this. Well, now I see the Spirit standing right in front of me. I see the Spirit standing right in front of me. I see the Spirit standing right in front of me. I see the Spirit standing right in front of me. Praise on, praise on. I see the Spirit in you. Now I see the Spirit standing right beside me. 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 Praise on, praise on, praise on, praise on. I see the Spirit in you. Now I see the Spirit standing right behind me. 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 Praise on, praise on, praise on, praise on. I see the Spirit in you. Now I see the Spirit standing to the left of me. I see the Spirit standing to the left of me. I see the Spirit standing to the left of me. I see the Spirit standing to the left of me. Praise on, praise on. I see the Spirit in you. Now I see the Spirit everywhere around me. 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 Praise on, praise on. I see the Spirit in you. One more time. I see the Spirit standing right beside me. 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 Praise on, praise on. I see the Spirit in you. Yeah.
I'm Allison Berry, one of your licensed spiritual practitioners here at Riverside Center for Spiritual Living. Practitioner Tamara Ralston and I will be available after service for a brief moment of prayer in the prayer room located in the lobby. Please don't leave here this morning with anything on your heart. We would love to pray with you, and we absolutely know that prayer works. Now, please allow this music to take you into the silence, followed by this morning's invocation. comfortable for you, I invite you to close your eyes. Feeling and sensing at a deep and profound level our oneness, our unity, the beautiful atmosphere and tone that has been set of perfect peace, love, and harmony. The enduring truth that I absolutely know is that there is only one presence, one divine power, one infinite intelligence that lives and moves and has its being in absolutely everything, in all, as all, and through all. And this presence and this power is one of unconditional love, deep, pure agape love. It is one of harmony. It's the harmony of the spheres, the music of the spheres. It is grace and joy, unspeakable joy, and perfect peace, that peace that transcends all understanding. It's wisdom, love, intelligence, beauty, opulent supply, limitless and boundless in its nature, for it is ultimate freedom and bliss. And because I do know there's only one, I know absolutely that I'm inseparably one with the one, a perfect emanation of pure spirit. And that's the same truth that I know for and about each and every person within the sound of my voice. We are God expressing. We are uniquely fashioned and formed of God's stuff, of all the substance and attributes of the divine, so at one with harmony and peace, love and joy, wholeness. All of that is our divine nature, our inheritance. So right here and right now, I bless this beautiful gathering. I know that everything unfolds in perfect grace, in perfect and divine order, that we indeed are about the Father's business, so to speak. So we are open and receptive to allowing Spirit to pour forth the blessing from within. We do each release that imprisoned splendor and allow it to shine forth. And anything and everything that needs to be released is done so with grace and with ease. And all is embraced in love, in light, in perfection, and transformation takes place. Healing has already taken place just by right of our intention to be fully present, awake, aware, and alive. So I indeed know that all is well, and I let it be so. Together we say, and so it is.
Sorry. Do it again.
Well, I'm saying yes,
Yes.
yes,
Yes.
yes to life. I'm saying yes, yes, yes to life. I'm saying yes,
Yes.
yes,
Yes.
yes to life. I'm saying yes,
Yes.
yes,
Yes. Yes, life.
yes to life. I'm saying yes to life. Spirit love within me is expressing itself right now. The spirit of joy within me is expressing itself right now. What are we gonna create today? The universe is ready to play. Spirit surely will lead the way if you just say yes. I'm saying yes, yes,
Yes.
yes to life. I'm saying yes,
Yes.
yes,
Yes.
yes to life. Saying yes,
Yes.
yes,
Yes.
yes to life. Saying yes,
Yes.
yes,
Yes. Yes to life.
yes to life. I'm saying yes to life. Just no to that fast.
So, great to see everybody. Great to have you online and great to see everybody here in the sanctuary. Today, we are continuing our exploration of our spring event, our spring series of living into the vision. And today we're going to be talking about yes, as you can obviously tell. We're also talking about commitment. And as I was sitting there thinking earlier today about, well, what can we do with all the whys? I'm like, Yahoo, yippee. And then I ran out. So how about we do it with C's instead, right? For our focus statement. So let's do it with all the C's instead. So how are we going to do it with the C's for commitment? Connecting, Chester. There we go. With Chester, yes. Cheerfully, conviction, commitment. I'm going to add me to the stream, Ed, that way we don't lose. So folks at home, you'll be seeing either this view or a split view, so either way. So, all right, so are we ready to say our focus statement together? Yeah. Here we go. We embolden people to live their highest potential through the transformative power of love. Yes, 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 indeed we do. All right, so beloveds, this year here at Riverside Center for Spiritual Living, we are working with the theme of living your best life. And as I just mentioned, we are in our series, our spring series of living into the vision. And today we are talking about what's your yes? What's your yes? All right, so it's up there on the screen. It's there for you at home, maybe. It's, you know, we're trying. All right, it'll do what it's going to do. No. All right, fine. Be that way. All right, we're going to leave it like that, Ed. We're going to leave it like that. All right, so what's your yes?
Right, so what's your yes?
I'm saying yes right now to internet that works really well.
Internet that works really, really well.
And it's funny, actually. Of course, this is the way Spirit works. Oh, sweet Spirit, you are a comedian.
We are a comedian.
Because the way I was going to start this morning was, what if something in your life isn't going right? What if there is something in your life that you want to have happen but is not manifesting?
Ah, right? Of course, it's all my fault, right? This is all my fault. I spoke my word, and here we are experiencing this challenge right now. So, when we have expressed a desire and we are not experiencing what it is that we want, it's not because of a lack of willpower, because God knows I am like willpowering this through right now with this camera, and now the entire thing went away. Lovely. All right, so we're just going to know. Eddie, it's on there? Okay, it's not on up here, so whatever works, works. Hi, folks, in my blurry vision of blurriness. All right. Breathing in. This is such an opportunity. I just love this. I just love this. Yeah, I think so too, clearly. I did it on purpose to make a point. Yeah. So, it's not for a lack of prayer when we are not experiencing what we want to experience. It's not for a lack of willpower. It's not for a lack of prayer, but likely, and I'm going to have to sit with this one at home, but likely it is because we have an underlying commitment that we have made to ourselves that is in the way of us experiencing what it is that we truly wish to desire. We have made this underlying commitment, and if you were experiencing what you want to experience, what you say you want to experience,
If you're not experiencing that, it's because you don't have the commitment for it yet. You're not really committed to it yet. So evidently, I'm not really committed to Spectrum. But you don't have... If you had what you want in your life, that's where your real commitment is. If you're not experiencing what you want in your life, your commitment lies elsewhere. You're not really, truly committed to it. You really, truly haven't said yes to it, which is what we're talking about, is about saying yes. So what happens here is that we have two minds happening. We have two ideas, two competing ideas, two conflicting yeses, two conflicting commitments that are happening. And those commitments, that commitment there is an underlying commitment. It's an underlying commitment that we have. And as you know, it's impossible to serve two minds. Or as it was shared in biblical passages, it is impossible to serve two masters, meaning that we are serving the idea of what we want to experience in our life, which in this moment is internet, and what we are actually experiencing in our life, or what is holding us back from that experience, right? And really what we're doing is we're really committed to the latter. Because the latter is what happened, or what came about when we were younger. It is a commitment that we made to ourselves when we were little because something happened. That commitment is tied to those hidden beliefs that we've been talking about. Remember the hidden beliefs that we talked about before? How something happens, we make a story up about it, we get wrapped around that story, and then that story becomes how things operate. Well, the hidden commitment, the underlying is the agreement that we made with ourselves to keep ourselves safe, to get our needs met, to be safe, to be loved. This is what the underlying commitment is. This is how we are supporting. So we made this.
I'm going to add me back into the stream, Ed. We made this choice early on because of something that may have happened. So let's think of it this way. So say you're around 8 or 9, right? You're around 8 or 9, and an adult in your life says, you know what? Engage your brain before you engage your mouth. Engage your thinking before you engage your mouth. Engage your brain before you engage your mouth. And so you heard that, and what you then accepted is that, in order for me to get approval, in order for me to avoid criticism, in order for me to receive love
or to receive acceptance, I have to mind carefully what it is, think long and hard about what it is before I speak, before I say anything, before I express myself. I have to really stop and think about, is this going to upset? Is this going to trigger? Is this going to be met with criticism or disapproval? And so what we do is we then begin to monitor ourselves, monitor our speech, and begin really thinking really hard about what it is we're going to say, what it is we're going to share, when it is appropriate, when it's not appropriate, when it is safe, when it's not safe, right? am afraid, so I am committed to thinking something completely through, making sure it is safe, making sure it is perfect. What would that happen then when I sit down, or you sit down, to write a book? Oh my God, I got a sentence out. Now I'm wordsmithing it. I don't like the way I said that, so let me change this. All right, I got a few more sentences out. All right, now I have a paragraph, but oh, that really sounds weird, and I think this sentence needs to go there, and that sentence needs to go there. How long before you give up? How long before you give up on trying to figure out the best way to say it? Because what you have committed to is committed to thinking very clearly, keeping yourself safe, and thinking very long and hard and making sure that the communication is absolutely perfect before you put it out into the world. That's where the commitment comes in, right? That's the real commitment. I say that I want to write a book. You say you want to write a book, but you're really committed to the perfectionism. You're really committed to making sure that it's okay so that you don't get criticized, so that you get approval, so that you get love, so that you're not seen in any other way other than, yes, it's perfect, just as it is. It's perfect. I've perfected it. This is where a lot of writers get stuck, is in this idea. But what we know, my beloveds, is that conscious thought, or trained thought, according to Ernest Holmes, trained thought is far more powerful than untrained thought. So what we have the opportunity to do is to bring this into consciousness. We have the opportunity to see, oh, look at me. I am saying I want one thing, but I'm really committed. I'm really saying yes to something over here. I'm really saying yes to something that did serve me in the past, but is no longer serving me. The minute that we realize that we have said yes to something else, guess what? We're now at choice, right? We now have the ability, we now have the agency to choose something different, setting a new cause into motion, setting a new cause so that there is a different effect. Because, as it's often said, the one definition of insanity is to keep doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Same thing with thinking, same thing with this old commitment, this old yes that we've said yes to. This yes was there to keep us safe, but this yes is now what is sabotaging us in our adult life. It's the thing now, it's one of the things that is now in the way of us being able to say yes to our vision, of us being able to step forward into that greater desire that we have for our lives, that Spirit has for our lives. We're standing in our own way because we are committed to this limitation. We are committed to this thing that kept us safe when we were that high. No longer the case. It's no longer the case. So we have this opportunity to look at then what are our avoidance strategies. When this comes up, all right, so I need to be perfect. I need to make sure that this is perfect. What are my avoidance strategies? What are your avoidance strategies? Eating too much, scrolling on Facebook or social media, watching, Netflix for hours and hours and hours. What are your coping mechanisms that you enter into? What are those avoidance strategies? Because those avoidance strategies are not necessarily bad in and of themselves, but when we're saying yes to our limitation, we have a tendency to go to that avoidance strategy. We have a tendency, maybe it's too much exercise, or not too much, but maybe it's, constant exercise, or we get out, we go do something, we distract ourselves. It shows a distraction because we've said yes to staying small. We've said yes to our small self. We've said yes to our underlying commitment. So when this pops up, we have the opportunity to go, okay, so do I go to the fridge now or do I sit down? And do I write one sentence? Or do I sit down and go, okay, what is this really about? What is this resistance really about here? Food's not going to make a difference. Scrolling the internet isn't going to be helpful. Doing 100 push-ups might feel good, but it's not necessarily going to be helpful for the process that I'm in. Could be, who knows, right? So we have this beautiful opportunity to begin to make new choices. A couple of other, though, choices that we make that sabotage, aside from our avoidance strategies, are ignoring our intuition. Ignoring your intuition. When you ignore your intuition and you've got red flags going boop, 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 boop. I knew I shouldn't have taken this job. No, everything in me is telling me don't take this job. Everything in me is saying don't enter into this relationship. Everything within me is saying don't go down that street. Everything within me is saying no, 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 no. And you go, I'm going to anyway. Right? That's a choice that we've made that's now sabotaged us because everything is going off, all the alarm bells are going off, the red flags are going up, but we have now made a choice to cross our own boundary and ignore ourselves. We just talked about boundaries last week. That's another way. Remember that all choices either serve or sabotage the direction that we're going, serve or sabotage the vision. So if we are ignoring our intuition, saying, no, yeah, it'll be okay this time. Yeah. 6 years later, at the end of your relationship, you're like, I knew that one morning that this was not the person for me, and I ignored that, right? So that's yet another way of the choices that we make. And another way that we make choices is by not making a choice. When you don't make a choice, guess what? You just made a choice. You made a choice to leave it up to somebody else to make for you. What do you want for dinner? I don't know. Okay. We're going to go to IHOP. All right. Right? Somebody else made the choice. You have chosen not to make a choice. That is making a choice. So where in your life are you? When you're choosing not to make a choice, then you are living at the effect of somebody else saying, all right, you know what? I will make a choice. And this is what we're doing. Come along or don't. Right? But I'm going to IHOP for pancakes, so why not? Right? Our choices that we make right now, as Nancy Levin says, are the crystal ball of your future. Your present choices are your crystal ball of your future. If you want to know what your future is going to look like, start looking at the choices that you're making right now. If you're making the same choices that you were making 10 years ago, if you're making the same choices that you're making 30 years ago, if you're making the same choices that you're making 80 years ago, and that's the same choices, well, guess what? Same results, no new results. So you can guarantee pretty much that, your future self, 5 years from now, is going to look like your present self because you're making the same kinds of choices. So we have the opportunity to use that powerful, conscious thought, that powerful, trained thought to begin shifting what it is that we are saying yes to, and say yes to new things. That's why affirmations are so important. It is a way of beginning to shift that subconscious, shift the unconscious into a positive way of thinking. But it takes the conscious mind to begin to introduce those new ideas, those positive choices for you to begin moving forward. So, if we go back to this book analogy, or this book story, right? So you want to write a book, but you were told, engage your thinking before you engage your mouth. So you made that mean, or you interpreted that as, I have to overthink everything and make sure that I am curating myself, make sure that I am watching what it is I say, what it is I do, how it is that I'm presenting myself to the world, that it has to be perfect before I let anybody see it, right? That becomes that limiting belief. That becomes that limiting thing, that limitation, yes? So what would be a powerful new belief that we could install to move forward. How about I write for myself? What do you think of that one? Yeah, that's a possibility. How about I communicate my needs and my desires? That could be a possibility, right? How about my ideas and thoughts have merit? Is that a possibility? Or how about I'm free to express myself? Oh, that's the one that a lot of people like. All right, well, so we're working through to figure out, right? I'm free to express myself. So then we take that belief, beloveds, and that is the belief then that we take into spiritual mind treatment. I am free to express myself, a freedom of expression. That is what we then move into the spiritual mind treatment with, meaning that we do a series of affirmations moving through affirming this new belief of I am free to express myself. And then after that, because if we're really looking to change, we're really looking to affect our lives and move forward in our lives, then we have the vision. We know that the vision includes you're wanting to write this book, right? We know that that's the case. So then you're making the choice to plant that new belief of I'm free to express myself. And then you have to take action upon it, because if there's no action, then it's just words, right? The action helps root this belief and helps cement it, rather than just standing in the mirror and saying, I'm free to express myself, I'm free to express myself, I am free to express myself, feeling the feeling of it, but if there's no action taken on it, it's just words. So that brings us back to action. Could you take a small action, could you take to move you in the direction of the vision, in the direction that will support the idea of I'm free to express myself? So what's one action we could take? Maybe we write one paragraph, stream of consciousness writing. Maybe we commit to doing that one paragraph, stream of consciousness writing, every day for this week. And if every day feels like too much, then 3 days this week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I'm going to write one paragraph, stream of consciousness. Or you commit to a time period. I'm going to write for 15 minutes, stream of consciousness. Not filtered, not altered, not like backspace because I typed form instead of from, none of that, not reading it, committing to just doing that. That would be a possibility, right? Being free to express yourself. That's moving us in the direction of where we're wanting to go. Yes? All right. So, again, recapping. If you're not experiencing what you really truly desire, your yes is somewhere else. Your yes is on an underlying commitment. You have the opportunity now to bring that forward and make a new choice, to say a new yes to what it is that you really want to be experiencing. Start with creating a new belief there. Just a new thought that is believable, that's doable, that's achievable. Not something that's like way airy-fairy all the way out there, but something that's really achievable, really doable, really something you can believe, and then take a simple action for that. So, my beloveds, this week, I want you to look at and try and figure out where you are stuck in your life. Maybe that's not a hard thing for you to figure out. Or where you're not experiencing something that you want to experience. See it. Acknowledge it. Then drop just a little bit lower and see what is the underlying commitment. What did you commit to? What is the underlying commitment that is in the way, that is holding your story in place, that is holding that hidden belief in place? What is the commitment have said yes to. What's the commitment you said yes to? And then what's your new yes? What is the new commitment? What is your new yes that you're willing to embrace? That new yes you're willing to say, and then take action upon that. Got it? Know your homework? Yes. Yes. So you're saying yes. All right. So I invite our practitioners and our core council to please stand and surround the sanctuary. And I invite our musicians to once again take the platform. Whew. Warm up in here. You know, last week we had the heater on, and today we have the AC on. I don't understand. We skipped that whole season where we just get to have the windows open, it feels like. All right, so let's come together in consciousness. I invite you to close your eyes and just simply drop into this time and this space, this place. Breathing in the breath and allowing yourself to be breathed. And so I recognize that there is only one thing, only one life, only one presence, only one thing happening here. And that is the perfection, that is the divine right order, that is the divine right action, that is spirit, moving, living, breathing, and having its being in, through, and out all of creation, in, through, and out all of life. Because it is the one source, the one power, the one presence that is the creator, the creation. It is all of life. It is the universe itself. And so much more, because the universe is the manifest body of this one life, this one consciousness, this one love that is all. And so I recognize that I am one with this one, that it is the very who of who I am, that right where I am, this power and the presence is. Love is, peace is, harmony is, divine right order is, divine right action is. It simply is the isness that is always ising. And fullness of life itself happening right here and right now. For I am an individualized expression of it. And as I know that this is true of me, I know that this is true of all of life, of all of creation, of everyone present here this day. Each one is one with the one. Each one is the isness that is ising. It simply is all that there is. And so I speak my word here and now for this beloved community, letting go of any obstacles that may have been in our ways, letting go of any commitments that we have made in the past. We release them with thanksgiving and gratitude back into the nothingness from which they came. We recognize that at one time they did serve, and we thank them for their service, and now we let them go. We step into a new life, a new way of being. We step into a new choice. We step into saying yes. Yes to life, yes to love, yes to peace, yes to divine right action, yes to peace and poise and equanimity, yes to abundance. We say yes to the good that already is available to us when we say yes to it, so we say yes now, yes. And so in gratitude for all that is, and gratitude for this yes, we step forward mightily and powerfully, one small step at a time. We step forward with a yes, with a new conviction, with a new commitment. In deep, deep gratitude, we simply allow life to unfold with every yes, with every step. We are grateful for the expansion and the expression of life, of love itself. We are grateful for the vision. We are grateful for our path. We are grateful for the opportunities present here and now and always. And so we simply release this word into the law now, knowing that it is already done, knowing that we have said yes, and the universe must respond in kind by also saying yes, 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 and so it is. Ashe, amen, aho.
I'm taking one small step instead of looking at the mountains. I'm taking one small step. It gets closer to my goal. I'm taking one small step instead of looking, just sitting and looking at the mountain. Then it won't seem like I've got so far to go. I'm taking one small step instead of looking at the mountains. One small step gets me closer to my goal. I'm taking one small step, looking at the mountains, and it won't seem like I've got that far to go. I'm taking one small step, looking at the mountains, taking one small step, got nowhere to go. I'm taking one small step instead of looking at the mountains, and it won't seem like I've got so far to go, far to go. I've got dreams filled with passion, I've got fears that lead to pop up in my way, and I've got power that's deep within my soul. When I look too far, I lose my way. Always gets me all to know. I'm taking one small step instead of looking at the mountains. Taking one small step, get me closer to my goal. I'm taking one small step instead of looking at the mountains, and it won't seem like I've got so far to go. I've got dreams filled with passion, and I've got fears that'll end to pop up in my way, but I've got power that's deep inside my soul. When I look too far, that I've got to take one small step, looking at the mountains, taking one small step, get me closer to my goal. I'm taking one small step instead of looking at the mountains, and it won't seem like I've got so far to go. One small step, one small step. I'm taking one small step instead of looking at the mountains. Taking one small step gets me closer to my goal. I'm taking one small step instead of looking at the mountain, and it won't seem like I got so far to go. Don't seem like I got that far to go. Won't seem like I've got that far to go.
This morning, and hold it over your heart space. Collecting on behalf of the congregation are Frank Conley and Cindy Lambert. Receiving on behalf of the congregation this morning is practitioner Tamara Ralston. So an easy way to contribute is via text to give. Simply text 951-419-5858. Type in the amount you're choosing to contribute and hit send. It's just that easy. It's just like texting a friend, because that's exactly what you're doing. You're texting all of your friends and family here at Riverside CSL. You can also contribute via our website. Go to riversidecsl.org, and in the upper left-hand corner, upper right-hand corner, you will see the word contribute. Go ahead and click there, and you can contribute that way. Or if you're here in the room, you can contribute to the analog way with the baskets that be passed around. So let's say this affirmation together. Let's breathe in first. Give our contributions a silent blessing. And let's say this together. I give and receive freely and generously. With an open heart and an open mind, the universe responds to me in kind. I know that my beloved community is richly blessed, and so it is.
I cannot do all the good that the world needs, but the world needs all the good that I can do. Not do all the good that the world needs, but the world needs all the good that I can do. I cannot do all the good that the world needs, but the world needs all the good that I can do. I cannot do all the good that the world needs, but the world needs all the good that I can do. I cannot do all the good that the world needs, but the world needs all the good that I can do.
Are already gone. Are they gone, Francis? You don't know. Okay. All right. Oh, Chester's confirming that they are there. Okay. Thank you. All right. So, yes. All right. A few announcements before we go. This week is the last week to sign up for the Walk with the Animals. And Jeannie and Mike are heading up that team. They are actually working the event, but they're putting together the team. So make sure that you use the QR code or go to the website and sign up to be part of the team. And then make sure that you also go to the Mary S. Roberts website and make sure that you sign up for the event. So it's a double sign-up process, but it's going to be a lot of fun out there next week, Saturday, walking your puppies or whatever else, but make sure that you've got them on lead so that they're not just free-range puppies or kitties or chickens or what have you, whatever it is you're choosing to walk with. So that's the first thing. The second thing, I wrote all these. Chair yoga, yes, hi. All right, so James is leading chair yoga again on the first Sunday of the month. That will be May 7th, so make sure you come out for chair yoga. I was talking with a woman yesterday, and she goes, I'm not very flexible. I can't really bend. I can't really stretch. I'm like, you need to come and check out chair yoga, because she's like, I don't do yoga because it's too hard for me. I'm like, no, trust me. This is not too hard. You're sitting in a chair, and he helps guide you through wonderful poses, and it is absolutely amazing, including like this wonderful pigeon pose. It's fantastic. So please come and check that out. It is awesome. Then we have, yes, we're going to DragCon. Yay. Yes. So Riverside CSL, we are going to DragCon. So we are organizing carpools, etc., to go to DragCon on May 13th. So again, it's a double registration thing. We want to know that you're coming with us, And then you also need to purchase your ticket for DragCon. DragCon, I believe, is $50, so something to think about. But meet all of your favorite queens. It is going to be awesome. It is such a fun, free day. Free day of excitement. Last year, Ed and I went, and then I shared with all of you that we went to DragCon, and then several of you practically attacked me saying, why didn't you let me know? We would have gone with you. So I'm letting you know we're going, so come with us, all right? So that's happening. Then we have Spirit of Art, of course. Spirit of Art is happening on the 20th of May. So make sure that you buy your tickets and come to Spirit of Art. We have got some amazing work from our beloved Ray over here. We have some amazing work from our beloved Anita Nace. We have 18 sponsors this year. Most of them are contributing some kind of basket or something that'll be also available for auction in addition to the art. We've got live jazz, we have got flan, we have got fabulous salmon mac and cheese. Ooh. So the food alone is worth it, but so is the art, and you're helping to support all of us, and you're helping to support our fabulous artists in Riverside. So make sure you come to that. And then on the 28th, we have our annual picnic, and that will be down the hill here. You want to see Frank after the service to get signed up for the picnic. So that's happening. And then a new thing that I didn't have time to put a slide in for, but we're having our 80s disco party, our 80s dance party. Our 80s dance party is happening on June 10th. Amber's like, woohoo, right? So Jubel and Maritri and the live band are going to be doing all of our favorite 80s music. And we're going to have dancing and then, maybe an 80s costume contest, dress as the 80s we did with big hair, and we'll peg our pants and flip up our collars and ponytails. Maybe Eddie will find his mullet wig. We'll see. So, all right. So that'll be fun. That'll be on the 10th. All right. So, lots of good stuff happening. So let's stand now and let's say this affirmation together. This is what we're committing to this week. Our affirmation: I commit to my vision. All right. Let's try it the way I actually wrote it. I commit to living my vision. I commit to living my vision. All right, so something wonderful is happening through me right now. It is this thing called love. Love is in my mind. Love is in my body. Love is in everything I do. I am it. I share it. I receive it. And I move love forward. Because love lives here. Happy Sunday, everybody. Let's sing it.
Something wonderful is happening through me right now. It's this thing called love. Love is in my mind. Love is in my body. Love is in everything I do. I am it, share it, receive it. And I move it forward because love lives here. Love lives here.
Sing with us now, here we go. Something wonderful is happening to me right now. It's this thing called love. Love is in my mind, is in my body. Love is in everything I do. I am it, I share it, receive it, and I move it forward. Love lives here. Oh, love lives here. All right, have a great Sunday, you guys. Have some snackies. When the world gets you down and you're feeling lonely, when you can't find your truth or find your center, there are many here who gather together. Oh, unconditionally, we love each other and scars that we'll see just make us stronger. We breathe it in together, hold you up with grace. You know that love lives here, and you and me, love lives here. My soul breaks free, I'm so excited to be united with you. Well,
Love lives here, love lives here.
when life gets you down, you can't see the future. When it all seems too much for you to handle, there are many here who gather together. Oh, unconditionally, we pray together, and the hurt that you feel will be set free. We breathe it in together, hold you up